The print date is May 17th.
Coming soon to theaters.
Joshua, time to wake up. You're fifth grader today.
15 minutes, let's go. Joshua.
My name is Joshua A. Beal. I go to Walton Academy, Catholic school for boys. Don't laugh.
Yes, Joshua.
My question's about my Aunt Denise. She's not baptized, so that means she's going to hell, right?
That's not what it says in the book. Quiet! No one is going to hell.
Before this year, everything was Batman action figures, Ninja Turtle cartoons, and Captain Crunch cereal. What are you doing?
What's happening, boys?
I think I'm gonna blow chunks.
No chunk blowing, Frank, okay?
Yes,
If you could, I would appreciate it. That's not funny. Is that funny?
Now there's girls. Isn't that your woman? That's her. She's hot. She's beautiful. I think you're prettier than me, the swimsuit models in the swimsuit edition. Before this year, daredevils weren't afraid of anything.
Joshua, why do you feel the need to do these things?
Before this year, people I loved lived forever.
I know God will take care of me when I get to him.
What if you find out there is no God? How do you know for sure?
Because I got proof. And maybe you're going to have to find your own proof.
Well, there's still some magic. But it gets less and less every year. Maybe by the time I have a son, I won't even remember the magic anymore. I spent this year looking for something. I wound up seeing everything around me. It's like I was asleep before and finally woke up. You know what? I'm wide awake now.
At the turn of the century, in a place of power and privilege,
Where did you go all morning? To the park.
she was a woman of wealth.
You leave your aunt for him, with everything she could give you.
I love him.
He was a common man.
What if I didn't let you leave tonight?
I'd be penniless, cast out of society.
Their love was forbidden.
I'm not leaving until she talks to me.
She doesn't want to see you.
Until a stranger entered their lives
Is everyone so fascinated by her?
She'd be the Queen of America if they had one. She's worth millions.
and provided a tempting solution.
That friend of yours at the party, the intense-looking one with the restless eyes, he was beautiful.
You set me up.
Did she like you?
Well, she asked me to come to Venice.
Why didn't she?
Miramax Films presents
Why do you want me to be with her all the time?
I want to marry you. I'd do anything to marry you.
What are you talking about?
She's ill. She's getting worse. She's not going to live much longer. And she loves you.
You want me to seduce a dying girl, and you really think she'll just leave me all her money?
I know her. I know how she loves.
a world where nothing is what it seems.
I love you. Both of you.
From the passionate romance by Henry James,
You're in love with her, aren't you?
Helena Bonham Carter, Allison Elliott, Linus Roach.
I do anything to marry her.
Wings of the Dove. Coming soon to Videocassette. Winner of 9 Academy Awards, including Best Supporting Actress, Best Director, and Best Picture of the Year. And now, the Academy's most honored motion picture of the year comes to video. They found him in the desert, a man with no name.
I think I was a pilot.
And no country.
Anybody remotely foreign is suddenly a spy.
A man they called the English Patient.
Why are you so determined to keep me alive?
Because I'm a nurse.
Now, to unlock the mystery of his past.
Anybody she ever loves tends to die on her.
Ask your saint who he's killed.
They must uncover the truth
You're in love with him, aren't you?
that will set him free.
The heart is an organ of fire. I believe that.
Named on over 80 top 10 lists. Hailed by critics as a cinematic triumph. A brilliant film. This is what movies can do. Ralph Fiennes, Kristen Scott Thomas, Willem Dafoe, and Academy Award winner Juliette Binoche. In a classic story of adventure, mystery, and passion.
Promise me you'll come back for me.
I promise. I'll come back for you.
The most acclaimed film of the decade. The English Patient. When Isaac Geldhart was 8 years old, he saw the beginnings of a society's destruction. The erasing of the past. For the last 50 years,
My father is still the single most important publisher of series work in this country.
he's devoted his life to making sure it never happens again. But now, his life's mission is under attack.
Do you remember when we had bestseller? It was 6 years ago. Everybody in this town knows your company's on the ropes. We are hemorrhaging money. What are we gonna do? Please tell me.
And not even his family
You have no doubt about your own judgment?
can fully understand
Oh, Daddy. What do you think you're doing?
the substance of his passion for the things that matter most.
Here's on everything that's happening to you, Isaac!
Well, you people know exactly what to do with you, me.
Miramax Films presents Ron Rifkin, Academy Award winner Timothy Hutton, Sarah Jessica Parker, Tony Goldwyn. This is the movie the critics are calling brilliant. Powerful. With a superb cast. The substance of fire.
Madeline was an archaeologist.
Madeline was an nymphomaniac.
Yeah, okay, she had a little problem with fidelity.
As you can see, we're not your typical family. This is a story of a year in our lives that we'll always remember. That's my mom. She's hard at work being soft on crime.
What we need are open prisons, European menus, decorating their own cells.
My stepdad really didn't take it too well.
Wait a minute, excuse me. Stephanie, bring down a copy of my will and an eraser, okay?
That's my real dad. His love life definitely needs some help.
You know, I'm gonna kill myself. That's what I should go to Paris and jump off the Eiffel Tower. I'll be dead. You know, in fact, if I get the Concorde, I could be dead 3 hours earlier, which would be perfect.
She's perfect for you. She jogs every morning. You could go and bump into her and meet her.
I swear, my family will do anything for love.
Oh, sorry.
Miramax Films presents the hilarious new comedy that's on everyone's top 10 list. American Movie Classics calls it an amazing, fun-filled 10. Deliriously original and very funny, raves Time magazine.
The pasta has no sauce.
It's Bavarian pasta. It doesn't need any sauce.
Alan Alda, Woody Allen, Drew Barrymore, Goldie Hawn, Natalie Portman, Julia Roberts, and Tim Roth, starring in Everyone Says I Love You.
Don't forget to blow on her back between her shoulder blades. It makes her crazy.
Meet Ruth Stoops. The cops know her by name.
Ruth, wake up.
Ruth,
The judge knows her on sight.
do you know how many times you've been arrested in the last year and a half?
5.
16 times. You're sick of me.
I'm sorry.
But nobody ever really noticed her.
You know you're pregnant? Why don't you just do us all a favor and go take care of this problem?
Now, everybody wants a piece of her.
When we heard about your case, I just knew we had to help. They want to use you to send a message.
Ruth Stoops, I have a couple of questions about your case.
This is a private matter.
Oh, no, that's it.
One side is pulling from her left.
There's always women like you who are most victimized by anti-choice. Third world women, women of color. I'm not a color woman.
The other side is pushing from her right.
God loves your baby.
The baby savers are declaring a national alert.
And both sides
Car! You have got the devil inside you!
will pay anything
I am holding here a check for $15,000.
$15,000!
to get their message delivered.
Do you think you're ready to have a child?
Yeah, I have 4 other kids and I didn't make a cent.
Miramax Films presents Swoozie Kurtz, Kelly Preston, Burt Reynolds, and Laura Dern.
Oh, what do I do now?
Citizen Ruth.
It was a crime no man could solve, so they called in a cat.
This is going too far.
Now, he's leading the FBI
Sorry, man. Just coughed up a hairball.
on the adventure of 9 lifetimes. Walt Disney Pictures presents Christina Ricci,
I think there's something wrong with the engine.
Dougie Dunn, and introducing DC as That Darn Cat, rated PG.
Now available on CD and cassette. The soundtrack album to Marvin's Room, featuring original music composed by Rachel Portman, plus the film's theme song, Two Little Sisters, written and performed exclusively for the movie by Carly Simon.
Didn't choose you. Oh, I guess we're from the same family.
The soundtrack album to Marvin's Room, available on Miramax Hollywood Records, tapes, and compact discs. And now, our feature presentation.